It's week 1 of the NFL, where division rivals will clash in the AFC North. It's the Bengals and the Browns, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
We are within shouting distance of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football on the lakeside here at Cleveland Browns Stadium. But today, no waiting around. We jump right into an AFC North battle in Week 1. As it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Cleveland Browns. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Well, CD, new season is here. Lions and Chiefs got it going on Thursday night. You and I were there. What a scene that was. But now here we are a few days later on Sunday, looking at two teams with great expectations here to begin 2023.
It's always fun to get a new season started, isn't it, partner? Because
two big-time rivals battle to start the year. The Bengals and Browns underway in Week 1. They had no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Now, the Cleveland offense ready to go to work behind the three-time Pro Bowler Deshaun Watson in his second season now as a Brown, number 7 overall.
just 6 games played for Watson in his debut season with the Browns, which really limited how much he could step into the franchise quarterback role for the team. But he gets a full slate to do so this season. Remember, his last year in Houston, over 4,800 yards. They expect excellence from him.
First play from scrimmage, Watson going to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Well, just the last thing you want to see here in the first quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment. To throw on second is Watson. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Deshaun Watson, and when you think about the toughest quarterbacks in the league to game plan against, he's got to be in your top 5, does he not?
And when you talk about game planning, putting him in the top 5, that's an easy call because he can make every throw. That's not an issue at all. He has great touch delivering the football, but that mobility, that added dimension, when he escapes the pocket and those receivers find their way open, short, medium, and long, he finds the right guy. And last but not least, his toughness. He can stand in the pocket, take a hit, and deliver.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run again on first down, Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, what a start to the season here. Cincinnati and Cleveland, AFC North rivals, Ohio rivals. I don't know what to make of this division. It feels like anyone could win it, including these Browns.
And you're right about that. And how historic would that be if Cleveland did rise up and take the division? So far, since we've gone to this format, they have not won the division title. They're eager, they're excited, and they believe that this could be their year.
3rd and 2, Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. And the Bengals now set for their first possession, and it's Pro Bowler Joe Burrow who leads this offense in his 4th season now out of LSU.
Burrow may be young in his career, but he's helming the Bengals to one of the best stretches they've ever seen. 12 wins last year was matching team record, and they made the conference championship game in back-to-back seasons for the first time ever. At the center of it all is the man they call Joey B. 35 touchdown passes last year and almost 4,500 yards.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Grant Delpit. And he'll return 24-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Charles, we get a look at the draft class here for this team. What do you think?
Well, I think for the most part, I do like what they did because, to me, they got some solid players in the early rounds. And then if I'm correct in my evaluation, they got some great value in the later rounds as well.
Rolling to his left. Going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. There's the stiff arm. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. A shotgun snap for Watson. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Trey Hendrickson in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. Hopkins' kick is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for it.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But 2 kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football. 4 receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. Here's Burrow. Open man is Higgins. And Higgins is going to have a Bengals 1st down as he's up to the 40-yard line. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that'll be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who's shaken up. Here's 3rd and 6. Now it's Burrow. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's got enough for the 1st across midfield to the 48. That one goes for 8 yards.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
They'll come out on a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. Burrow looking to pass. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now the Bengals going to use the 1st of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. To the air again, Burrow. This pass complete to Higgins. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this Browns defense stands tall. On first down, it's Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Another nice game. That's now 40 yards between those last two plays. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. Drops it off for Chubb. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 8 more yards this time coming off back-to-back first down pickups.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, an 18-yard touchdown run, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point good by Hopkins, and the lead grows to 10-0. 5 plays there on that drive. And Nick Chubb, the one to finish it off, as he does so with a touchdown run. Charlie Jones now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And Burrow's saying, let's go, let's go. A first down carry for Barkley. We'll get this up to about the 44. Now the Bengals urging everybody to get back to the line of scrimmage. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Grant Delpit. And the Browns will take over possession here up at the 44. The Browns drive about to get started. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They set up the screen to Chubb. There's some space here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. Watson on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On first down, Watson. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Well, it's only week 1, CD, but right now this offense, they look in mid-season form.
And what we're seeing is the benefits of all their dedication in the offseason. OTAs, mini camps, preseason, you name it, they did it. All that work and preparation, we're seeing them play really well right now. They're making it all pay off.
Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. The Bengals going to take over late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
On one, ready?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Everyone in the NFL is looking for mismatches, and T. Higgins' size and speed at receiver, that allows him to have those type of mismatches against most defenders. 6'4", ability to flat-out fly. They can use him everywhere, including in the slot. He's a dangerous playmaker and a big-time producer in the red zone.
Here we go, here we go.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they can just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
An attempt at a deep ball there, they didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Again, it's Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Higgins. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Burrow hooking up with Higgins for a Bengal first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with a 17-0 lead in tow, they might not be too eager to press the issue here. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games.
It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
11 mighty. 11. Here we go. Here we go.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. Man open, that's Ja'Marr Chase complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley fighting him off. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Bengal first down.
Again, it's Barkley. Taken down at the 47-yard line. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
He's got it at the 15. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
It's a gain of 32. First down.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bengals. Ja'Marr Chase, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead. It's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be...
There he goes, left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 36. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. To throw on second is Watson. He finds Watson. It's caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Justin Watson, 30 yards. And the Browns are able to extend their lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This taken in at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Jamar Chase hoping to be at center stage yet again as the offense returns to the field.
Previous series, definitely a focal point. 3 catches, the touchdown grab. As a DB, or former DB, is there a number of catches on a drive you're like, oh, he got the best of us?
I'm not sure there's a number, but there's a great feel. And what he did on the last drive, yeah.
Especially with a touchdown.
Yes.
You're never happy.
You're exactly right. The way he capped it off. So you feel that at the sideline, and now you're looking at your buddies and saying, okay, what are we going to do to take things away from him? Because I'm not sure the other guys can make those sort of plays. So let's make sure that we don't let him get going again.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Up the middle with Barkley. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. From midfield now, Burrow. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Grant Delpit. And the Browns will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And Watson has it right side. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Watson hooking up with Cooper there for the Cleveland first.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. They go up the middle with Chubb. And tough sledding. They'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. Now Chubb running right. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed.
The tackle there by Jermaine Pratt. This is 2nd and 8.
They run it again with Chubb. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, he scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Browns are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is now 24. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. And he's got a Bengals 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
On gain of 12. 1st down, Bengals.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And this is going to fall to the ground incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Now it's Burrow. Short throw to Smith. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And there's the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Barkley is into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. But this opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there, maybe they can carry it over moving forward. Well, they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop a 2-point conversion because that means they gave up a touchdown. But a little solace there. You saw some good gang tackling, stacking him up before he can get to the end zone.
We talk about offensive units putting in more 2-point period sessions in practice. Defensively, do you do the same?
Absolutely. You have to, because you never know how aggressive these offenses are going to be in games nowadays.
Well, the football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the fourth quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock. A running play there, going to get 11 as they get a quick first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. And again, it's Chubb. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now Burrow. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
One, ready?
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at triple zeros. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Personal foul.
unnecessary roughness. Defense.
I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. To the air again, Burrow. He dumps it off to Barkley. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
12, 12, 12. 11, Thomas.
On 2nd down, Burrow. He's got it. And he's brought down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
1st and goal, Cincinnati.
Burrow will throw. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this will be recovered by the Browns hands team, and that should just about right have finished in this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to 9.